everybody, welcome to my latest episode. I've got morning conversations while you sit on the commode. So smile a big smile, kick back with coffee, enjoy conversation with the peach. She's just a little frosty. She's just a little frosty.
So I'm gonna get me another little sip here, and we're gonna reframe a little bit because I really want to dig into this. I really want to talk about this a little more because we all get the bad. We all know. But what can I do? What can we do to make ourselves feel better? And before I do that, there's another thing I want to share real quick. As I was doing my research, I found it really, really interesting learning about the different emotions that cause energy to go into certain areas of our bodies. And I think I really wanted to focus on the positive of this because I think it's really interesting that good emotions, happiness, radiates through your entire body. It's not just your heart, it's not just your head, it's your entire body, it's your entire being. When we're happy, when we're joyful, it radiates our entire body. And that, for me, that visual is huge. And this is science, folks. This isn't some mumbo jumbo. This is real science. And we really need to figure out how to manage our emotions and how to manage our stress, especially today, because there's a lot going on, folks. I know that, you know that. And we've got to rise to that level to where we can heal ourselves, you know, in a holistic way. Because, I mean, I'm not saying don't take medicine, because there's time and a place for that. And sometimes we got to do it, you know. Depression and anxiety causes our chemicals in our brain to go crazy. And sometimes we do need medicine to regulate that. But we also have to figure out how to deal with our stuff. We all got stuff, and we got to learn how to deal with our stuff, folks. So we're going to acknowledge and allow our feelings without guilt or shame. And one of the ways we can do that is by labeling them. When we have a feeling, label it. Write it down. Say it out loud, even in your head. That's the only way we're going to be able to work through it. Because if we don't know what we're feeling, how are we going to know how to work through it? If we're pushing that down, and we're not allowing it to come to the surface, then we don't even know what we're feeling. We know we don't feel good, but why? What exactly are we feeling? Are we grieving a loss of somebody? Are we grieving a loss of ourselves? You know, I'm a stroke survivor, and that was a big one for me. Grieving a loss of self. That's a little different. And then grieving the loss of somebody else. It's a very deep thing. They're all deep. I'm not minimizing the loss of a person in a physical body. But losing part of yourself is a really hard thing to deal with. And there's a lot of different areas that can go through. A lot of moms will deal with that when they're raising children. Anyone who's really been in that survival mode for a long time, they've when you're in that survival mode, you lose your sense of self. So this is what I'm talking about. We got to work through that trauma. We got to feel our feels. We got to feel our grief. We got to actually grieve. We have to actually grieve the things that we have lost about ourselves, or that we feel like we've lost about ourselves. We can also try shadow work. I'm going to have more information about that in the bio, but bringing up things that are messy, that are awkward, that maybe we're scared of. Maybe we have bad feelings and thoughts. You know, what have I said, folks? You can't fix a problem if you're not in the same room with it. We got to bring that to the surface. We can practice stillness. This is one of my particular favorites. And there's a lot of ways. You know, I meditate. Not everybody meditates. But, I mean, you go out in nature, you know. Go fishing. Go for a walk. You know, just sit outside on your patio and just listen to nature. Listen to the birds singing. You know, have you a cup of coffee. That's one of my favorite things to do. Have a cup of coffee, sit outside and listen to the birds sing. There is nothing more still, peaceful in the world to me than that. That's why people go to the beach. You know, that's why people want to get away. Because they need that stillness to reset. Folks, do it every day. Find stillness and peace in your life every single day. Make intentional movements. That's another one. And what I mean by that are things like yoga, dancing, just stretching, walking. Like I said, go for a walk. When we're moving our bodies, we're relaxing. That energy isn't so trapped. That's causing tension in our body when we move. So make sure you move every day. And as we're talking about this, we're going to kind of start closing up and reframing here. So I want to do a little practice with you today. You know, we've visualized putting that thing, that weight on the table. Now it's time to name it. Let's name that heavy weight that we've been carrying. Is it guilt? Is it shame? Is it hurt? Do we feel like we're not enough? What is it? Name it. Name that weight. Name the fear. What are you afraid of by laying this thing down? Are you afraid of losing your identity? Are you afraid of losing a person? Does that person really care about you? Name that fear. And then once you do that, name a truth. Just like I said, if it's a person, what are you afraid of? What are you going to feel when you let go of this? Be realistic. It might hurt a little bit when you lay it down, but what are you going to gain from that? You're going to be free. How are you going to be free? You're free. You don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. You're free. You don't have to feel like you can't speak your voice. You're free. And give permission to be free. I'm allowed to speak my voice. I'm allowed to be happy. I give myself permission today to be happy, to be free. And name the next step. What one small step are you going to do to become free? What's one little thing? Are you going to learn to take that deep breath and pause before you react? When you get your feelings hurt? When you get angry? Name it. That one step. That's all it takes. And then we're building and we're building and we're building. Because you know what I say, we're building muscle memory. We're building those brand new neural pathways, folks. So letting go happens one permission at a time. That one little small step that you give yourself permission to do, permission to feel. This is how change happens. And we've heard this before. It sounds cliche, but it's never about the destination. It's always about the journey and not the destination, because it's about the process. The process is what matters, because we can't jump to a fix. That's not how it works. We have to do the actual work to get there, so that it sticks, so that it stays, so that that muscle memory becomes so natural that we don't have to think. Our whole attitude is changed. So in closing, we're going to do one affirmation. I choose peace over pressure. Say this with me out loud. I release what no longer belongs to me. Deep breath. The nose out through the mouth. I release what no longer belongs to me. I choose peace over pressure. And I let go with kindness. Kindness to myself. Kindness to others. Now, let's go back to that table. You've laid everything down. You got that thing on the table. Now, I want you to step back, take a look at that table. See yourself standing in front of that table, looking down. And now, sit up, turn around, walk away. Don't turn around, look back at it. It's done. It's over. It's a mic drop, okay? You're done with it. You laid it on the table. It's done. It's gone. You don't have to carry everything. You don't need to earn lightness and peace. You're allowed to walk out softer and a little more yourself. So, I'm getting southern on y'all now. Honey, throw that baggage in the back of the truck. And we're going to haul that off to the dump. And we're going to drive away. And that's it. We're never going to see it again. It's gone. It's buried. It's done. It's over. Okay? When it's your time and you drop that baggage and that weight is lifted off of you, now you can drive away. You can roll that window down. Feel that light breeze going through your hair gently, because there ain't nothing better than getting in your car or your truck, rolling that window down, feeling that summer breeze hit you in the face. And that's exactly how I want you guys to feel. So go out today, feel a little bit lighter, feel a little bit freer, one step at a time. We make it sound easy, but there's a whole lot of work that's involved in this. And you can do it, folks. You can do it. That's what do I say? Get up, dress up, show up, never give up. One step at a time. So, y'all, we're going to close up, get you some fresh air and sunshine today. Y'all, do something that brings you joy. Always do something that brings you joy. Love yourself. Love other people. Always. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like what you see here on the Frosty Peach, then please be sure to like and subscribe. And keep it frosty on the outside, warm toasty on the inside, right folks? You guys stay blessed. I appreciate and love all y'all. And we're going to see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye for now.
Enjoy conversation with the peach. She's just a little frosty.